Hello everyone. This is John, your sleep storyteller. I hope you are all having a lovely holiday and getting some well-deserved rest. Another year has come to an end here at the channel. And for those unfamiliar, while taking a break myself during the winter holidays, I like to do a year-end message, a kind of fireside chat, if you will. Just going over how the channel did the preceding year, some new updates that I am implementing in the upcoming year, and I always like to end off with a reading of something that captures and encapsulates the moment we're currently in. Previous readings have been the Pale Blue Dot speech, before I ended up reading the book in full on the channel, Charlie Chaplin's Great Dictator speech, and a commencement address from Mr. Fred Rogers himself. What moment do we find ourselves in this year? Well, I suppose you'll have to listen to the end to find that out. I won't mince words. This year has been difficult, to say the least. A lot of personal heartache in my own life, sad feelings, and also having come so far on my journey with this channel and garnering so much success only to have to start over again from the ground up. If you know, you know. It's been a challenge. I was heartbroken at what happened earlier this year. But I suppose it's best to view this as a new chapter. All the best stories have moments like this. Moments where things fall apart and seem hopeless. But then the characters climb out of it. We grow. We get better. And it all turns out right in the end, doesn't it? Since starting this channel, we've grown to nearly 900 subscribers as I'm recording this. That's a big jump in so short a time. And I have each and every one of you to thank for that. You hundreds and hundreds of wonderful people who came here not for the stories I told, but for the way I told them, for the comfort they brought, for the feelings they evoke. I am eternally grateful to all of you for sticking with me through this tough time. And of course, all my wonderful patrons over at Patreon. You have quite literally kept this channel afloat during all this. Thank you all so much for your support. It means more to me than I think I can even put into words. And my goal is to continue to grow and put out content to continue this strange journey we're all on. Going into 2026, I will be, of course, continuing with the big 4 stories on the channel. Alice, D'Artagnan and his Musketeers, The Good Doctor, and Count Dracula will continue their stories on YouTube. And of course, you can hear their chapters a whole month early if you sign up on Patreon. You also get a bunch of other goodies and exclusives. But you all probably already knew that. For 2026, apart from the continuous stories on YouTube, I want to try and create more content specifically for my Patreon audience. Try out different single short stories and special events and possibly live streams over there. Add a more personal touch. My goal is to grow my audience there and, of course, give you all a reason to stay subscribed. And also, now that I've branched out into social media, I want to keep adding announcements there and little slice of lifestyle content. Give people a somewhat personal look into my life and the process of making these stories. And of course, being able to message you all, talk to you one-on-one, so to speak. So go follow my Instagram if you're not subscribed already. Another thing I plan on experimenting with in 2026 is making a couple of faux radio broadcasts for sleep. Back in college, I used to fall asleep to an AM talk radio show called Midnight in the Desert, hosted by a gentleman named Art Bell. And I don't know, it was maybe a combination of his sonorous voice, the gentle hum of the radio and static, or the stories that were told by the callers on that show, but it put me out like a light. And I am constantly seeing videos of old radio broadcasts for sleep, posted on YouTube. And I also recently found a series on YouTube called Night Shift Radio. I definitely recommend checking them out. They make these fake radio broadcasts that are themed to franchises like Star Wars, Fallout, or Batman Gotham City. And they're in that kind of Art Bell talk radio style, but specifically made for sleep. I don't want to completely jack their style over at Night Shift Radio, but they have inspired me to make something like this and put my own sleepy story spin on it. If anything, I would draw more inspiration from Mr. Art Bell on that. But yeah, that's something of a more experimental nature I'm going to try and do in 2026. I think it will definitely hit Patreon first, just to test the waters, see if people like it or not, and then I'll probably bring it to YouTube. And if it's successful and people enjoy it, I may make it a whole series. But if you want to get your first taste of that, you're going to have to head over to Patreon. But that's enough self-promotion and self-aggrandizing. Before we get to the reading, I'd like to read something else, if I may. Back during the time when my old channel was in upheaval, I received an overwhelming amount of support, and just the most lovely, heartfelt messages from a lot of you. Those messages really helped pull me back from the brink. They put into perspective who I make these stories for, and why I do them in the first place. I would like to, if I may, show some of the messages I got during that time now. I'll go ahead and put them on screen as I read them, but I won't show anyone's name for privacy's sake. But if you do see something you wrote me, I want you to know how much you helped me during this time. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. This person says, I have been falling asleep to your magical voice and readings every day for 2 years. I cannot imagine not having your channel. That's so nice of you. This next person says, your Carl Sagan stories, especially Pale Blue, have been instrumental in helping me get to sleep and fall back asleep when I woke up. I hope this isn't the end of your wonderfully soothing voice. It turns out it was not the end, my friend. Next person says, you have actually helped me a lot. I had insomnia, some of my darkest times. I hope you're feeling better from that wherever you are, and I hope you still get help from channels like me. Another person says, your channel helped me fall asleep even with insomnia. Such an injustice that they pick on a legitimate channel when there are so many AI ones on YouTube with the same books posted. Thank you for that. This is so sad. You helped and are still helping me fall asleep because of my postpartum insomnia that I've dealt with for about a year now. Thank you for that. And also for being the best, most calming narrator out there. You are very kind to say that, thank you. You have helped the many hours I spend trying to sleep each night become a pleasant time instead of something I dread. I would be so sad to lose something that was only ever made with good intentions, which has helped many people. That has always been the intention. and I'm glad to see you're still around, my friend. John, you brought so much joy to myself and my son. We love you and will do anything to help you. That means so much. All my best to you and your son. John, thank you so much for all you do for myself and the wider YouTube community. My nights these past few years would have been much darker without you. I'm so grateful to you. I will make sure to subscribe to the new channel. Thank you so much for that. Hopefully your nights have been more pleasant. I have PTSD, and these stories are remedial for when I am in need. Glad to be of help, and I hope you're still around, my friend. Here's a couple from my friends over at Patreon. Broke my heart to see my favorite YouTube channel was unavailable. We support you in all of your amazing work, no matter the platform. Thank you for all of the beautiful nights, and we look forward to many more. And thank you for coming with me and sticking around. It means a lot. I am here in support of your amazing delivery of a timeless story. Listening to you read the book with my daughter, I am reliving one of my childhood's best moments when I discovered The Hobbit. She refuses to listen to any other rendition of this book. So glad to hear and glad to trigger that piece of nostalgia. All my best to you and your daughter. Just want to say how much I appreciate what you do, John. You have made a huge impact on my health by helping to improve my sleep with your recordings. I love all of it, but The Hobbit, Silmarillion, and Cosmos would be my favorites. Thank you for that, and I'm glad to be of help. Hi, John. I joined so I can still listen to your stories. Thank you for all you do to help us sleep. I didn't get read to as a child. I'm now an old woman, and I find great comfort in your soothing voice tucking me in at night. So glad to be able to provide comfort to you, and more than happy to tuck you in at night. Thank you. This is someone I recorded a personalized happy birthday message for. They say, "Hi John, this is blank. You sent me a birthday wish 367 days ago. I had tears in my eyes. Now I heard your call for help and I answer. We have to protect what brings good in the world, and you do. Thank you so much. Means the world to have you here, it really does. All my best to you and the family." Heading back to YouTube for this one. You introduced my children to The Hobbit and filled their hearts with wonder. I'm so deeply sad about this. You are very talented, and your work deserves recognition. Thank you so much for those kind words. And I'm so honored to be able to introduce the little ones to such a great story. Thank you for letting me do that for them. I'm absolutely devastated to hear that you won't be able to continue your amazing narration of The Hobbit and other great books I've enjoyed so much. You have brought these books alive for me with your great reading style. I have had terrible trouble sleeping until I happened upon your channel, and can't thank you enough for that. I have been going through lengthy treatment for cancer, and often wake up unable to stop thinking about the treatment until I found your stories. Thank you so much. I sincerely hope you're still with us and able to hear my words. Thank you for everything. And that, my friends, is why I do what I do, and why I keep going no matter what. I have taken on a kind of life philosophy in recent years, and that is to leave a place better than you found it. What does this mean? It means, to me, that no matter where you go or what you do, your actions and words affect or even change the world around you. Even tiny, minuscule actions have consequences. So use your free will, use your talents, use the things that make you uniquely you, and to enact positive change on the world and its people. Whether you're in the medical profession, or you're a teacher, or in sales, or a postal worker, or a grocer, or a factory worker, or even if you make silly little videos for YouTube, everything you do, even if it's imperceptible to you, everything you do has an effect on people around you. So make it a positive effect. Make them smile, make them laugh, compliment their hair or their clothes. Give them some comfort if they're feeling down. Give them a hug if they really need it. What you put out into the world comes back to you. And there are so many who put out negativity and hatred out into the world. I promise, if you put kindness out there, it grows and multiplies. Kind acts get passed from person to person, and it will eventually find its way back to you. And your cup will runneth over, and the world will have been made just a little better, thanks to us. That's what that means. And I try to live by that as best as I can. And I think this philosophy is echoed in the reading I'm going to do for you this year. We lost Dr. Jane Goodall this year, sadly. And I'd like to read her quote-unquote final message to the people of Earth. This was released posthumously, and I think her words truly encapsulate the idea of leaving a place better than you found it, of planting trees in whose shade you will never sit, and of using your gifts to make a difference to those around you. I wish you all a happy holiday and a very happy new year. Just know that no matter where you are in the world, no matter what you're going through, no matter who you're with, always remember that I care very deeply for you, and you mean the world to me. So whether this moment in time is a time of joy or melancholy, just know that you matter. If not to anyone else, to me. And so, until next year, be safe, be kind, and pleasant dreams. In the place where I am now, I look back over my life. I look back at the world I've left behind. What message do I want to leave? I want to make sure that you all understand that each and every one of you has a role to play. You may not know it. You may not find it, but your life matters, and you are here for a reason. And I just hope that reason will become apparent as you live through your life. I want you to know that, whether or not you find that role that you're supposed to play, your life does matter, and that every single day you live, you make a difference in the world, and you get to choose the difference that you make. I want you to understand that we are part of the natural world, and even today, when the planet is dark, there still is hope. Don't lose hope. If you lose hope, you become apathetic and do nothing. And if you want to save what is still beautiful in this world, if you want to save the planet for the future generations, your grandchildren, their grandchildren, then think about the actions you take each day. Because multiplied 1,000,000, 1,000,000,000 times, even small actions will make for great change. I just hope that you understand that this life on planet Earth isn't the end. I believe, and now I know, that there is life beyond death, that consciousness survives. I can't tell you, from where I am, secrets that are not mine to share. I can't tell you what you will find when you leave planet Earth. But I want you to know that your life on planet Earth will make some difference in the kind of life you find after you die. Above all, I want you to think about the fact that we are part, when we're on planet Earth, we are part of Mother Nature. We depend on Mother Nature for clean air, for water, for food, for clothing, for everything. And as we destroy one ecosystem after another, as we create worse climate change, worse loss of diversity, we have to do everything in our power to make the world a better place for the children alive today and for those that will follow. You have it in your power to make a difference. Don't give up. There is a future for you. Do your best while you're still on this beautiful planet Earth that I look down upon from where I am now. God bless you all.